His expertise may mainly be in French cuisine, but as one of the co-hosts of the new Asian Food Channel series Back to the Streets, Malaysian celebrity chef Malcolm Goh is on a mission to uncover the very best that Klang Valley street food has to offer. With bubbly radio TV personality Zer by his side, Malcolm is tasked with creating exciting new dishes inspired by the street food explored Back to the Streets.
The show is basically about Zerpin and myself going around KL trying to find out certain types of food which reflect our Malaysian culture and the diversity of having Indians and Muslims and Chinese here. So that's basically how it was about, where we try different foods and we'll bring it back to the college, the university college, together with a few students to try to be inspired by it and do our own dishes, our own versions of the dishes that we tried. That's basically the backbone of the show. But the whole process, the 2-week shoot, honestly, it was tiring, and it made me understand what all these TV personalities go through. Yeah. It's not easy. It looks easy when you see it, talking, presenting, and doing things in front of the camera. Yeah. But it's a really difficult thing. It's one of the hardest things I find to do. And so those who do it as a living, as a profession, my hat's off to them, because it is really hard work, and they probably deserve the recognition and the money they get because it's tough work.
In their search for suitable hosts for their first ever Malaysian travelogue, Asian Food Channel co-founder and Chief Executive Officer Maria Brown revealed at a press conference recently that they looked for a Malaysian who could speak with authority. Having been highly recommended by Berjaya University College Hospitality Chief Operating Officer May Ho, Malcolm emerged as the perfect candidate. Unlike most other overseas productions, the unique factor for the Asian Food Channel's latest series is that it is a homegrown talent showcasing the culinary delights of his own country's street food as opposed to a foreigner. But despite having already displayed his mild-mannered charms and infectious passion for food in front of Asian Food Channel cameras before on their Great Dinners of the World series, Malcolm was anxious about stepping in front of the camera once again for Back to the Streets.
Yeah, they are, but I was nervous. I didn't really think about it when I heard about it. I was thinking more of, I'm not used to really being alone on the camera. So before that Great Dinners, we had 3 other chefs. So it's kind of the load was kind of shared out amongst 4 of us. But then when I heard it's only me and the other co-host, my other host, I was a bit more scared because more lines you have to remember, and not really more lines, more. You have to really rely on yourself more on that, so it was pretty scary. But the thought of doing another show, of course it's a nice opportunity. I'm not going to say, I don't want it. It's scary, but at the same time also exciting.
A modest, Gundam-loving sci-fi nerd he may well be, but there's no denying his love of food. So what of the delicious street food of Malaysia? Was it an eye-opener to encounter the sheer volume of excellent food on offer?
It was, because believe it or not, even though I'm Malaysian, I don't really go out much. I'm most of the time in the office or training with students for competitions. So it does take effort to go out and drive and find parking and go out to these type of places and travel. Because I think a lot of food in Malaysia, good food, you do have to travel quite a bit. So seeing all the different types of food that we had was interesting. I mean, I think that's not the biggest chicken. I really didn't know that we had that here in KL, because the ash was so nice. You could tell it was really old. It was really run down. It was really nice to see. Very nice.
Sorry, where was the ash chicken again?
It was in Ampang, and you have to order a day before. You cannot just go there and order it, because you have to. He does every day. He does it portion by portion, and it takes like 6-7 hours, and then he changes the chickens, turns them over and pulls the ash again. So it's very interesting.
One of the main attractions about Back to the Streets is how Malcolm is on a mission to get inspired by some of the local delights on offer to create something new of his own invention. So what were some of the dishes that he encountered which excited him enough to get creative?
A lot of dishes did. I loved the taste and everything. But honestly, always in the back of my mind when I'm trying this, I'll say, I can't do this. I can't. It's as good as it is. The people are doing it correctly already. Why do I want to try and show something? So I always had that on every dish that I ate. And so to just try and be safe, I just tried to take certain specific flavors. Like the beggar's chicken, they use a certain spice, or in the banana leaf rice that we had, certain curries we had. I just try and pick out certain flavors or certain ingredients and build the dish from that. So I thought that was the safest way to do it, because I wouldn't want to tamper with our Malaysian cuisine or what we do. Because, I mean, these guys have been doing it, I mean, these uncles and aunties have been doing it for years for a living. Yeah. So the best way to, I wouldn't want to insult them for what they're doing. So I didn't want to really directly change anything.
What about working alongside Ze? Did they get along as well as their natural on-screen chemistry suggests?
Very, very relaxing. It wasn't, I didn't feel intimidated, because I know she had, because I'm not a TV person, I'm not used to that, and Ze has had many years. So when I met her, there was nothing intimidating. She didn't try to show like she knew more than me. She was like really like a down-to-earth person, like a friend. She was so friendly. I couldn't choose any other word. She didn't make me feel I was nervous, but she didn't make it worse, by saying, I know more stuff than you. Or, she didn't try to outdo me or anything. She was very natural. So, and she even helped me. She helped me talk. She asked me questions, would help me talk more. If not, I'll just keep quiet. I wouldn't know what to say. So she was very helpful.
And finally, what about his hopes for the series?
Well, I do hope the viewers like it. I mean, I hope they don't see me as trying to change anything or trying to be pretentious. I just tried my best to do what the program wanted. So I hope viewers really enjoy it, like genuinely enjoy it, and I hope they do laugh, have a good laugh also.
Back to the Streets is currently airing on the Asian Food Channel, Astro Channel 703, every Tuesday at 9 p.m.